Hello there. I'm going to split a hive. I'm going to try split a hive that was preparing to swarm. I saw it this morning. It's a rainy day. I went back in the hive. They're still all there. And this is something I never tried before. And I wouldn't recommend trying it at home. Getting ready to rain right now too. You can see these guys are still coming back in because they don't want to stay out in the rain. Might be my last days here. Alrighty. We got a lot of bees in there for sure. I can hear them. I can hear the whole hive vibrate. First, you take your smoker and you make them think the hive's on fire. Alright. This is going to be real surgery here. Look at those ants. Well, what we're going to do here. First thing we want to do is get rid of these ants. Bye. Parasites. Freaking parasites. Okay. Chamber 1. Here we go. Ready or not. Come in. There we go. Not too crowded. Oh, lots of honey in there. You know? I don't even think I want to bother with this one. I'll deal with this one later. Almost full of honey. Son of a gun. Don't throw it up on me. Looks like there's a couple empty ones over here. What did I do in my... Yes, sir. Take the smoker out. It's on fire, look out. There's an empty one. Right now, I do. I'm done. I'll take a couple of buzz and some good time. This is a base here. Something on put the box right on there. All honey on the top. All honey on the top. No, there's no queen in there. I'm going to take that off. Alright, there's some smoke. Tell them I'm coming here. Tell them the fire's coming. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you go in there. Alright, here we go. We're good. I'm going to take 5 out of here. And then in the box here. Let's go right the way we going. Choice ones. Here. Smoke them good. Smoke them if you got them, boys. I mean, girls. Uh-oh. Don't tell my smoker's dying. I don't want to hear that. Got smoker in the mind. These guys aren't too upset yet. They're good bees, actually. Not really mean ones. brood. Uncapped and capped cells brood. Cool. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for. I'll take, look at that. This one looks like a real creative one here. I'll take one of those. Honey right back. I'm not going to touch it right now. Okay. Now, take the next one off. We got how many more? I'll take one more. I'll take one right over here. What do we got over here? Is that honey? Just an empty one for insulation. I don't know. I'm going to finger that one. Take that one. That's got a lot of bees. And, yes, sir. Okay. That's the how many we got there? 4. One more. That would be 5. Oh, it's got honey. Cool. Great. We got honey for him. We got honey. Alright, we got 5 out of there. Now we got 6 out of there, don't we? Okay, I'm going to take 4 out of the bottom. That's a good idea. Now look what we got here. Look what we got here. Alright, smoke them if you got them. Smoke them if you got them, girls. Smoke them. Smoke them if you got them, girls. These guys are getting a little, oh, that sun's coming out. Shit. Gotta work fast here. What we got in here? Nothing. They're not even working. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. They aren't even working. I'll take those two. And I want one right from the heartland here now. I want one. I don't want you. I want one right from the heartland. I don't know if I can get the queen. There's some worker cells. I want one right down here. Here we go. Here we go. That's what I want right there. And now, the box her up. Seal her and box her up. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Empty frames so they can go to work. Now we're going to space them out here. We're going to take the time, space them out a little bit here. Okay? Maybe we shouldn't have done that. I don't think it's going that well. And that's got that cap on there. Shit. Probably wasn't a good idea. I'm going to have to scrape that off. Smoke them if you got them. Smoke them if you got them. Smoke them if you got them. Get the smoker going. This is our lifeline right here. For all you novices, this is your lifeline right here. It ain't swatting them, it's smoking them. Alright, let's see if we can get that thing on there. Move these guys around a little bit. Do a little juxtaposition. Hey, look out, girls. Shit. Move you around. I don't want to put you all on the end, but I'll definitely get you. Oh, maybe I'll just switch the box around. Duh. I didn't think I could do that. Exactly what I want to do. I want to put these guys, these girls, back as soon as I can. I don't want to keep them disrupted. I don't want to keep these guys disrupted. These girls. Because these girls, it's right in winter time, it's still cold. And these guys are going to be fighting for their survival here. Just like I'm fighting right now. Okay. Put some empty frames in there. Where's my empty frames here? Yep. I need more empty frames. Okay, I got that. I need more empty frames. Okay. I'll get them now. Back with the frames here. Gonna close that hive up in a jiffy. we have really traumatized this hive. Not that I did it intentionally. I could do anything else. Do stuff like this, I would do it. Swarms. I've already had all my hives swarm last year. Just sit helplessly, watch them fly away. This time, I'm proactive. Ah, shit, I need one more frame. You know what? This one's no good. It's broken. I'll get one more frame. Got a couple more frames here. I'll close them up now. Okay, here. Go over here a little bit more. So we get this one. Look at. Okay. Look out, girls. Come on, get out of the way. I want to close you up too. Come on, leave you out here. Alright. Get a little spacing here. It's a little awkward there. Give them a little room. Coming over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Okay, we're out of here. Smoke. Smoke them if you're gone. Oh, that perfume is wonderful. Wonderful perfume. You know, that's what you do. They start hitting you, you can tell. You use this just like perfume. And they ain't going to hit you. Okay. Close them up. Okay. I gotta brush these girls off of the edge here. They're hanging on here. I don't like that. Come on. Okay. Alright. Well. Calm down. All over now. I'm done. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to put their honey back. I'm not going to harvest any honey. Right there. Okay. Leave the honey for another time. Okay. Tools. Equipment. Taking my new hive out of here. Out of here. Okay, you know what? I might take some of that honey out of there. The reason why they swarmed, because they didn't have any room. Changed my mind. I am going to take some honey because I don't think I got enough room in there to keep them from swarming again. I give them enough room to cut off the idea. So here we go. Going in again. Where the hell's the smoker? Uh-oh. There's the smoker, man. This is my lifetime here. I already got stung once in the butt here, I didn't tell you. But I'm going Again, it went up my pants. Got me. Okay. There you go. Here we are. Oh shit, that's still got work on it. What are these girls doing here, man? They're not full. And there's that one. Okay. You know what? Scratch that. They aren't even capped yet. Not taking them. Abandon ship. Go back to work. Plan one. Cover them up. Get the hell out of here. If I can. Rain protection. Insulation. Rain protection. Oh, they can give a shit about that right now. They just want to sting the shit out of me. Which they're not going to, hopefully. Praise the Lord. Here we go. Okay. I'm sorry, girls. Had to do it. I knew what you guys were up to. I stopped it. Hopefully. Alright, let's get out of here. This is idiotic. Find the queen. Hopefully I got her. Okay. Oh, that butt hurts. They got me good right in the butt. One of them did. Got in underneath my jumpsuit. She got underneath my jumpsuit and got me, but only one. See you later. Okay, here we are. Here's the beehive that I just made by swiping 10 frames out of those 2 boxes and replacing those 10 frames with empty ones. Now, to recollect, this was a hive that I saw was getting ready to swarm. You can tell that by maybe 2,000 to 5,000 bees outside of the hive flying on a sunny day, the first warm day. If they don't swarm that day, they swarm the next. I was very fortunate. The cloud cover came back over. They changed their mind, went all back in the hive. And I said, I gotta do or die. I gotta split that hive and make sure, presumably in the new hive, I get some unkept brood young that if I don't get a queen, they can make a new queen. Now we'll see how this experiment goes, but basically what I'm going to do now, I'm going to transport this hive over to a place that's at least 3 miles away, because these bees, they fly just like an airplane, and if I set it with anything closer, they'll fly up in the air. They'll see some, at least the foragers who've been out in the neighborhood, and they will come. Instead of back to the new place I put this box, they'll come back to their old hive. So that's got to be 3 miles away. That's out of their range, and presumably they won't go back to their old hive. They'll call this place home. But we'll see how it goes. Next thing to do is drive these things away and put them in their new location. So we'll take care and tell you about it later. Bye. I'm back here. You can see I got the location of a new hive here. That's our new location, same hive. That's the hive that I split, and I've moved it. This location is about 8 miles away from the other hive. So these bees are coming out. They're not going to know where they are. So they shouldn't be flying all over flying a long distance. They're gonna, when it warms up, the sun's hitting them. They're going to just fly around the hive, and that's what they'll be doing for a couple days. Flying around kind of lost, which is good. You see that? I've left that little hole there. You see that? I was going to open up a little part of this. One of the things you really want to be careful of you're starting a new hive, a weak hive, you don't want to have a big opening, because that opens it up to raiders. And I have other hives over here, and they will, if they find out there's honey, any kind of honey in the hive, overwhelm and overtake the hive and destroy it. So a beehive can easily defend little holes. And if you find in nature and you find these bees, wild bees, or these bees that have gone in people's houses, they just come in and out a tiny hole. They don't have a gigantic opening like that is right there in the front of a hive. They don't have that at all. They're very content with a little hole like that. And for a new hive, that's ideal because they can defend it. It's kind of like that that Greek battle that occurred against the Persians. 5,000 or so Greeks held back 200,000 Persians because they restricted them in a little passage. And that's what the honeybees can do. If you open them up, you're weakening them. Anyway, that's the new location, and that's what I've done. And we're going to see if this splitting the hive, a hive that was going to swarm before the fact, like I mentioned, reiterate, the bees were about 2,000 or 3,000 bees. You can always tell a beehive when it's getting ready to swarm and split. The bees are all flying outside for sometimes 2 days, as long as 2 days, and then they swarm and they leave. I caught them doing that, and this was a perfect day. If you look and see in the sky here, there's thunderstorms all over the place, and then the sun's shining right now up there, bright as can be. It's off and on, but when the sun goes down and the sun goes in the clouds and starts getting cold, these guys all run back in their hive, and then I pounce on them. Just like moving a hive at night, but better, because I can see everything, and the bees, for the most part, are in there. And what I did this time in splitting a hive, I'm not worried if there is some foragers out there anyway, because the original hive is still intact in there, and they'll go back there. So you can see these bees are coming out already. If you look closely, they're not too sure about coming out too far, because they don't know where the hell they are right now, and they're not going to know for a couple days. They're not going to figure this out. But they were hot when I opened the box up, and I'm going to back off here, because they will sting me, because they know things are messed up here. But they'll come down, and in a couple days, hopefully, they'll start foraging. And when they do, I've given them a full box of all the frames. If you remember, I had 2 full boxes there of that original hive. I took 10 frames out of there from those 2 full boxes in the frames. 1 frame had honey. Most of it was brood in different stages, along with a lot of bees. And presumably enough bees for these guys to reestablish. And if there isn't a queen in there, you know, I didn't look. If you notice, I wasn't looking for a queen. I made sure I had young brood, which is open uncapped brood cells. They can make a queen. Right now they are completely disoriented, but they will get organized and they'll realize there's no queen. They will make one, and they will be on their way to a new hive. And if they've got the queen in there, or one of the queens, there's 2 queens now. If they got one of the queens, they'll use her. But this is hit or miss, but it's rather quick science. We'll see if this works. Take care, bye.